Hey everybody, have you heard the news? No, Mayor Milo. Thank you, Blunders and Quietmouth, for rescuing me. Now I'll stay here at Holamayan with Master Barleo and assist with him with the monastery's library. Tell me about that guy. Master Gilvis Barleo is the abbot of our monastery and the head of our secret order. We've adopted the name Dissident Priests. We are not ashamed of our disputes with the temple hierarchy. We are fiercely loyal to the temple's ancient traditions, but we are troubled that the ultimate source of the tribunal's divinity might be the same as the source of Dagothur's evil power. Dagothur's power seems to wax as the tribunal's power wanes. Read the Progress of Truth and other documents of the Apocrypha in our library, and you'll see why we are uneasy. Okay. What was I supposed to do? I guess Dr. Gilvis here. How can I help you? That was not really.
Wealth beyond measure.
Progress of Truth. Progress of Truth, anyone? You got that in your library? You said Progress of Truth. Pilgrim's Path. Wow, okay. There's a lot of stuff here. Look at Dawn and Dusk. Was it the one that's going here? Okay, well. Talked about that one. Secret Order with the Tribunal. Like loving ancestors, the tribunal guards and counsels us. Like stern parents, they punish our sins and errors. Like generous relatives, they share their bounty among the greatest and least, according to their needs. Okay. Well, cool. So, what about Caius? Caius has gone back to the Imperial City? He says he's been recalled? I wonder. I never know what he's thinking. I think he's involved in something secret, something dangerous. I was hoping he might help us. Now he's gone. I don't know what to think. Yeah, I agree. How about, we're supposed to get these prophecies, right? The Ashlanders have a mystical tradition of interpreting dreams and visions as prophecies. These prophecies are recorded in verse and may be lost or garbled over the generations, but the dissident priests have collected many ancient prophecies of the Nerevarine, many of which they believe to be genuine. Collectively, these are called the lost prophecies of the incarnate. One of the sacred missions of the dissident priests is the collection and study of these prophecies. Cool, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, Gilvis, can you tell me something here? Lost Prophecies? I have reviewed the Apocrypha, and I found 2 passages of particular interest. We've made copies of these passages to give you. Many are familiar with the 2 Nerevarine prophecies current among the Ashlanders called the Stranger and the Seven Vision. We have 2 other prophecies, the Lost Prophecy and the Seven Curses, that may offer additional insights into the riddle surrounding the coming of the Incarnate. Perhaps these are the lost prophecies that your friend Nabani Mesa told you about. We have also prepared a document for you called Kagranak's Tools. This document will explain to you and to others the terrible secret that the temple conceals about the true history of the tribunal and the corrupt nature of their divine powers. It is to conceal this secret that the temple persecutes the Nerevarine and the distant priests. This persecution must stop. We must be united against the true enemy, Dagothur. And if you are the Nerevarine, you must lead us against him. He gave me a bunch of those things.
You may speak.
I guess I'm going to read. Let's start with the Lost Prophecy. Whoops. From the Apocrypha of the Distant Priests, annotated by Gilvis Barleo, Abbot of Holamayan. From 7th sign of 11th generation, neither hound nor guar, nor seed nor harrow, but dragon-born and far star-marked, Outlander incarnate beneath Red Mountain, blessed guest counters 7 curses. Star-blessed hand wields thrice cursed blade to reap the harvest of the unmourned house. And then there are notes. Lines 1 through 3, of ancient family, but not of the 4 great Ashlander clans, born under foreign stars in the sign of the dragon, the imperial sign. Lines 4 through 5, Outlander incarnate appears as a formal epitaph, stressing the linkage between the words. The Outlander incarnate is a blessed guest, one not born of the tribes but accepted as a guest with rights of hearth and hospitality. Under Red Mountain, he will confront and balance against 7 curses. See the 7 curses prophecy. Also, Dagothur is served by his 7 king, once great wizard lords called ash vampires by the Ashlanders. Line 6 or 7, Starblessed suggests Azura, the Daedra lord and patron of magic, fate, and prophecy. Thrice Cursed Blade may refer to a weapon called Keening, associated in certain legends with the Battle of Red Mountain and the Dwemer craft lord Kagranak. Reap the Harvest is a reference to the proverb, you harvest from the seeds you plant, which means you can get what your labors deserve, in both a positive sense of reward and a negative sense of punishment. The Unmourned House could be either or both of the lost great houses of Dunmer, House Dwemer and House Dagoth. Okie dokie. And 7 curses. Keep clicking. From the, same thing. Through the doors of the unmourned house where scoffers scoff and schemers scheme, from the halls of the oath-breaking house ring 7 curses of God's blasphemed. First curse, curse of fire. Then, okay, I'm not going to read it. Then ash, then flesh, then ghost, then seed, then despair, then dreams. Notes. Lines 1 through 3, ambiguous. May returns to the impiety of the god-mocking House Dwemer, or the treacherous diplomacy of the subtle House Dagoth, or both. House Dagoth, however, was reviled as oathbreakers for their treachery at Red Mountain. It may, however, refer to unspecific broken oaths of peace between Lord Nerevar and Lord Dumak, founders of the Grand Council. Nerevar and Dumak were loyal friends until the disagreements between the Dwemer and the other great houses broke out in open conflict. Line 4, the Dwemer were the mockers and profaners of the divine. Line 5 through 6, the curses of fire and ash would come from Red Mountain where Dagoth rules. These were the earliest reported threats from Red Mountain. Line 7, curse of flesh suggests blight diseases, especially Corpus. The fire and ash storms preceded the threats of blight and Corpus. 8 through 10 was obscure, may refer to as yet unrecognized threats from Dagoth. Line 11, recent reports of soul sickness and disturbed dreams come from townsfolk and ashlanders alike. That the 7th and final curse has begun suggests the threat presented is about to reach a crisis. Finally, if we could go ahead and take a look at Kagranak's tools, which was summarized. Beneath Red Mountain, Dwemer miners discovered a great magical stone. By diverse methods, Lord Kagranak, high priest and mage crafter of the ancient Dwemer, determined that this magical stone was the heart of the god Lorkhan, cast here in the Dawn era as a punishment for his mischief in creating the mortal world. Determined to use its divine powers to create a new god for the exclusive benefit of the Dwemer, Kagranak forged 3 great enchanted artifacts, which are called Kagranak's tools. Wraithguard is an enchanted gauntlet to protect its wearer from destruction when tapping the heart's power. Sunder is an enchanted hammer to strike the heart and produce the exact volume and quality of power desired. Keening is an enchanted blade that is used to flay and focus the power that rises from the heart. When Kagranak used these tools on the heart in the Battle of Red Mountain, no one knows what happened, but the Dwemer race disappeared entirely from the mortal world. Lord Nerevar and Lord Dagoth retrieved these tools, but didn't know what to do with them. Nerevar asked Dagoth to guard the tools while he went to consult with his counselors Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil. He left and spoke with his 3 counselors, and they decided to return together to Red Mountain to decide what to do. But while the Nerevar was gone, Dagoth was tempted and confused by the powers of the tools. When Nerevar and the counselors arrived, he refused to give up the tools, claiming he had sworn to Nerevar to protect them. Then Dagoth fought with Nerevar and the counselors and was mortally wounded and driven off. The tools were recovered. Then Nerevar and his counselors decided to take the tools for safekeeping. They all swore a great oath never to use the tools, but after Nerevar's death, Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil yielded to temptation. They took these tools themselves and went to Lorkhan's heart buried beneath Red Mountain and gave themselves divine powers. Oh, that's how it happened. But Dagoth had not died. We don't know what happened, but this is what we believe. His experiments with Kagranak's tools had joined him to the heart's divine nature in some way, so he learned to draw power directly from the heart. We conjecture that Dagoth, driven by anger and greed, used the heart without caution and restraint, and as a result has become terribly powerful and terribly mad. But the tribunal showed great care and restraint in their use of the tools, and so they were not driven mad, and they did many good things. Nonetheless, the tribunal, too, appear to have been corrupted by the heart's power, though more subtly. Kagranak's tools are cursed. Stealing power from the heart of a god is a terrible folly and fated to disaster. The tribunal is losing its battle to control the power of the heart. They are sustained by the same tainted power that drives Dagoth mad. They grow weak, They cannot protect us from Dagoth-Ur. But even if they could, would we be wise to worship gods such as these? They conceal the truth from us out of shame. They persecute the Nerevarine and the dissident priests out of shame when they should be welcoming them and enlisting their aid against Dagoth-Ur. The tribunal have done much good for Morrowind and the Dunmore, but they succumb to the temptation of Kagranek's tools, and through these tools once... And though these tools once may have seemed the instruments of salvation, now they must be seen as the instruments of doom. But I want those tools. Okay. I read everything. Now what? The Hieroglypha are the collected priestly writings of the temple. The Apocrypha are the hidden writings, secrets known only at the highest level of priesthood and inquisition. Defying the temple, we have gathered as much of the Apocrypha as we can here in Holamayan. One of the chief disputes between the temple and the dissident priests is that the temple hides the truth from its followers. Okay. 7 curses. I've already read that. Yeah, you told me about all these. In short, all of this stuff. Yeah, lost prophecy. Okay, so I guess I was supposed to ask you, but you literally gave me the thing, so I went and read them. Okay. And if I am the Nerevarine, our interest in the Nerevarine used to be a matter of principle, a willingness to consider the validity of mystical insights rejected by temple doctrine. Now, Dagoth-Ur grows stronger while the tribunal grows weaker, and the return of Saint Nerevar, even if only reborn in spirit, may be our best prospect of salvation. So tell me how I get these tools. Oh, that's right. The wise woman, Nabani Mesa, asked you to seek. Perhaps you should share your knowledge with her. Okay. So I need to go find her. Short interpretation. Ashlanders didn't like the idea of an outlander. Nerevarine. Stuff like that happens. Yes, they are there. Okay. Can you tell me? Assist him. Can you remind me where she was? Was that the wise woman who was in the tent, like, camp stuff up here? At the Urshalaku? Might be. There's not, like, a search. What was her name? Nabini? Nope. She'll be able to tell you they're powerful. That's how. Okay. Not really helpful, guys. Where do I go from here? What do I do now?
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Curse of Dreams is what's happening there. Lost Prophecy and Outlander. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't get anything from Kagranek's tools. I'm kind of hoping that I could get them. It seems like that might be my way of defeating Dagoth-Ur. Well, now what? Did I miss talking to somebody important here? Did I miss a...
Welcome, Outlander.
Alexia was the virtuous wife of Lord Nerevar and later the consort of Lord Vivek. Oh ho ho. Their ancestors, the strongest of us, live long after death, so we may guide and protect our children and kinsmen. We speak of such strong spirits as heroes, and wise women are songs sung, so we may not forget their wisdom and gifts. Okay, so you mentioned the wise woman after I talked about one of these things. Oh, Dagoth-Ur. So long as the ordinators, buoyant armigers, and tribunal could contain the blight and Dagoth-Ur's creatures within the ghost fence, faith in the temple's protective power was strong. But now travelers and settlements suffer from blight, storms, and marauding monsters, and the people fear the temple is losing its age-old battle with the devil Dagoth-Ur. Cool. Lost prophecies you've given. Share your knowledge with the wise woman Nabani Mesa. Let me just look up her name real quick. Remind me if this is the same person that I thought it was. Hello? Go. What happened? Why did it make a new... What? Nabani? Why is this not loading? Nabani? What happened to my internet? Dang it. What's going on? Well, I can't look anything up if I don't have an internet connection. I'm surprised I'm even allowed to play this game. Most games you have to be online. I would hope not, but considering I'm playing this through Game Pass, I wouldn't be surprised if they went, nah, we're just going to kick you off. I literally can't. Hold on. Get off Wi-Fi and see if it'll load. I just want to double check that this person is the right one. Come on. I just want to make sure before I leave. Go back inside. I wanted to ask about returning to Vivek. Not you. There's the people in here. What if I stole every book out of here and went and sold it at some library? Come on, load. What is going on? I'm not even on Wi-Fi. Clearly there's an issue there, but just load a web page. Load some web page. Thank you. Yes. Urshalaku, Ashlander's Farseer. Thank you. Urshalaku Camp. We're headed back there. I'm out. Return me to Vivek. You probably can't do it, but yeah. Monk at the docks. Do not abuse our Make yourself comfortable, rest in our beds, but don't steal our stuff. Okie dokie, bye. Good thing that thing opens for you even after you've, regardless of what daytime it is. Time of day. Kind of annoying. Cool steps and everything. Annoying how they jump you around like that. Yep, please return me to Vivek. You'll return to Vivek by boat, arriving at the West Docks in Ebonheart. And I'll take you whenever you're ready. I'm ready. Don't make me pay for this. God, you suck. I'm a prophesied person or something. I'm gonna be the one who brings about the great good stuff. Probably. If I can manage it. I have a feeling something might go wrong, but we're gonna try. Where am I trying to get to now? I need to go all the way up north again, which was such a pain to get to the first time. I really dislike that they're making me do it again. Really did not think I'd have to be traveling back there yet again. Is this the way out? No, probably not. How do I leave your confusing cities? That's a garrison. That can't be right. Local map. Where's an exit? The docks are there. Athletic skill increased. Those are different missions. They're probably not going to take me out of here. Where is an exit? It's got to be up here, right? Okay, let's go back this way. And over here. This is where we got to the docks. This is where we came from. This doesn't feel right. No. But I guess it got me around to here. Which can get me through here. Which traps me here. Can I leave here? Do I have to go up and around through here maybe? Okay, that brings me over to this building. Which also... What? How do I get out of here? Can you even... Is this place even here? Is this actually connected by land to Vivek? Or is this Ebonheart? It's supposed to be part of the mainland, isn't it? Is there a teleport here? I think there is. How do I leave this place? East Empire. Let's go back to the boats. I feel like I've been here. I feel like I've done this, but I don't remember. It was so long ago. Grand Council? It's got to be here, right? Got to be one of the boats. If it's not that one, maybe this one here. Maybe this guy will take me back. Yeah, here we go. Ebonheart, name for castle. Okay, so I can go here. Back. I don't think any of those places get me close to where I need to go, right? I had to walk from, like, such a long way. Margon. You're sailing around, right? You couldn't take me to, like, Cool or something like that, then I had to walk? I'm pretty sure that's how I did it. Ugh. Alright, well, where does this place take me? Somewhere different. Put something else on the map. Okay, really, nope, not where we needed to go whatsoever. Hey, how's it going? Please take me somewhere else. How about Molagmar? Where does that put me? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Someone take me back home. You people. Oh, Bronora? What? We were just... Ah, dang it. Fine, take me back to Vivek. I just want to leave. Just wasting money going back and forth taking ships. To places that do not do me any good. Can you take me? How did I get there? How did I get to here? The smartest way to reach Margon is to take a silt strider from Balmora to Aldruin, then from Aldruin to Margon. And then you can go all the way. And I think I had to walk the whole way there from Margon. I couldn't get the calls, could I? So you can take me to Balmora. Where's Sword? To Balmora, then from Balmora to Aldruin. Then from Aldruin to Margon. Oh, wait, you can take me to Call. Or you can probably take me to Call, can't you? Yeah, you can. We just spent like 200 gold bouncing all around. This blows. But I believe this is the closest we can get to when it comes to getting there. Hey, what's up? Nah, not really. I'm looking to get out of here. I gotta go back to see a wise woman. Caius won't be around to give us money anymore. He is gone. I did take a peek at the main quest. I took the briefest possible peek at about how much more we had. Because I'm getting the feeling of like, would be nice to be done. We've been playing it for a year now, kind of. This is episode 52, isn't it? 52 weeks? Maybe not quite a year. It might be 53 technically, but it's basically there. You know. We're pretty close to a year of playing this. And, yeah, it's just, I'm hitting a point where, you know, it wouldn't offend me if I wrapped up. I'd be fine with that. I'm enjoying it, it's fine, but there's also points that just... It's an old game. It's not as much fun. Some of the mechanics are annoying to deal with. Most of the mechanics are annoying to deal with. Come on. Slaughter fish. Get out of my way. I can't even move. Or if I am moving, I can't tell that I'm moving. God, why are you all like this? What? Why are the fish like this here? Why do people live here if this is what the fish are like? Oh, you're not. You look human enough that I thought you were cool. You're not. I'm going to take some part of you, and I'm going to leave. I know that we have to go along the coast to get there, and there's also ruins with, like, ruins with bad stuff in them, so we have to avoid that, but I was hoping we could get around, yeah, like here. Anyway, yeah, it's been a year of this game. The quirks that it has, I did not grow up with it at the time. I know, I mean, that's kind of the point, was to go back and experience it now, and that's cool, and we're doing that. This is the place we need to avoid. We clearly have gone in both directions. We're already south here. Let's see if we can't avoid it by just staying south and going around. It's dangerous because there will be mountains all over the place that you just suddenly can't cross, which is annoying. There's not really a real fast travel system. It's not the easiest game to play. I would not be offended if we wrapped up. I'd be pretty happy about that. But anyway, we're like halfway. There's so much more to do. Looking at the list of the main quests that was there, simply trying to gauge one way or the other. They kind of had it separated out with, like, here's all the Caius Cascade stuff, and then he goes, and I could see that. And then there was more with a bunch of trials, but I counted like 7 more things, and then there was even a section for endgame on, I think, the Wikipedia. And I tried to read that at a distance for as far away as that monitor is, and that's small text, so I didn't read too much. Those were pretty much everything I got out of it, so I know there's a fair amount more for us to do. So we're going to be doing this for some time if I am truly set on making sure I beat the game. I'm beginning to have second thoughts about whether or not we'll do it. I certainly would like to try, but if there's more stuff like what we had to deal with before, getting through that prison camp, that was not fun. We've had quite a few instances of just not fun. Wise woman. Hey, I'm back. Alright. Go ahead. Do you have questions about the Nerevarine prophecies or other questions to ask? Or did you bring me news of the lost prophecies? I sure did. You have these lost prophecies? You will tell me these things over and over until I have them by heart. And then you will tell me what these priests say, what they see in these words. And then you must leave me. Hunt, sleep, train, feed, learn the land. Oh, come on. Not another one of these. I must bring these things into me and place them before my ancestors and listen to them and to the skies and stars of my dreams. And then when the moons have come and gone, return and I will give you my judgment.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
I am ready to give you my judgment. Oh, okay. All I had to do was sleep. Whew, thank you. Jeez. I was afraid it was another, like, go do some quests and come on back and we'll maybe have something for you. The ancestors and stars have given me clear signs. The lost prophecies leave no doubt. The incarnate shall be an outlander. You, blessed by Azura, must lift the 7 curses of Dagoth-Ur. Prophecy has shown the 7 steps of the Nerevarion's path, and I have been chosen as your guide for each step on that path. I will read the signs and show you the way. It is time for you to walk the path of the 7 visions and pass the 7 trials of the 7 visions. You are born on a certain day to uncertain parents, so you have passed the first trial. My dreams show me that you have also fulfilled the second trial, that neither blight nor age can harm him, / the curse of flesh before him flies. I have read the signs, but I cannot understand them. Can you explain this to me? I will tell you how I got corpus disease and was cured. That you have overcome the curse of flesh is strange enough, but that it should protect you from blight and age is past belief. Yet the signs of my dreams are clear. You have passed the second trial, but the third trial is unfulfilled. The mystery of the third trial is not my secret to share. Go to Sul Matul, the guardian of our cult, and he shall tell you the third trial. When you have fulfilled the third trial, return to me for guidance on your next step on the path of the Nerevarine. So these are all the trials, huh? Okay, the third trial is not there, but I need you to tell me who that person is. In legend, there is a shrine to Azura called the Cavern of the Incarnate. There are secrets I may not tell you about this cavern. Do not ask. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Perhaps you are. We shall see. I'm pretty sure you already said it was. Who? Where? Go. Who is Sumatul? You don't tell me who that person is or where I can find them. The full title of the prophecy is The 7 Visions of 7 Trials of the Incarnate. Listen, I will tell you the verses. You already told me. I've read these. I understand all of these. I've got it kind of for what's happening. Passing the test. Go and think and do what must be done. The judgment, the prophecies. You're not telling me where to go next. I don't know who Sumatul is or where to find them. Does it say where to find them? No, it doesn't. Great. Fantastic. Just zero helpfulness on where to go for the next person to find who that is. Are they here in the camp? I'm going to have to look it up. Or I just start wandering until I find a random person. That's not fun. That's a quirk of a game 20 years ago where they just go, figure it out. I'm not doing it. Do I have internet back? Tool, my tool.
Haven't I heard of you?
Doesn't seem like it. I don't know what's going on with my internet, but boy, that's going to piss me off if I have to go do something else. I guess I'll go reset the modem. Anyway, we're done for this week. It's been a year. Here's hoping we can get it done not in another year. I'd like to be done soon enough. No, don't load. Please stop doing that. Save the game. 52. Third trial. Where now? Done. See you guys next week, everybody.